One missing on team 2, but hopefully they'll be able to get back in very, very, very soon. I feel like it's done to the pet very, very closely. Oh, look at the pets. They're not dead, but their eyes look blinded. Do you know you can actually customize your dragon? So you can have like one eye blind, two eyes blind. You can actually customize your dragon, kind of like how you can customize your WoW character. There's a lot of customization just from questing. It's actually crazy. We got Never Persistent here, Revan there, and Tin Scott all kind of stacked together. We're Zero Drew over to the side, and Chicago waiting for their turn with a 5-man for Team 2 ready to go with Alpharus. As an Unholy Death Knight, Bake in the back as a Feral Druid, Blomsha as a Shadow Priest. We got Feral God X going to be first up. We're SKJ. I might have to figure out. I love you, Mark, by the way. I might have to come up with some kind of a nickname for you. But man, look at this dude. Look at this Shad right here. That looks incredible. I might have to yoink that Mog. I might have to yoink that look and everything. Gonna be Feral God out in the open. Trying to see if he can maybe potentially swipe out Zero Drew out in the open. But he's unable to. Gonna be a Necrolord Kitty versus, I think, Feral is also Necrolord Kitty. Both of them are Necrolord bashed by Feral God. No, Convoke instead. Trying to see if he can bust through the shield. Convoke barely got through the Flush Cup shield. Zero Drew with a bar skill to reduce some of the damage. Feral God on a full-on defensive. Wall is being used right now as Zero Drew just continued to dot him up with a Moonfire. Trying to go for Hibernate. Going to be a Skull Bash. Does get juked with a quick Shadow Meld with a restun. Feral God is going to go for Shadow Meld as well. Trying to see if he can escape, but I think Dotson just going to send him over the edge. Not much he can really do about it. Trying to recover with Regrouse. Is he going to be able to? It's barely hanging in there. Needs himself another heal. Friends and regen. Anything. Crowd control. Anything at all. He doesn't have a Shadow Meld or anything. Juke him out. I think he tried to go for a juke. Did not quite do it right. It looked like he was trying to go for the juke. Tried to turn. And he just kept flying in the direction he jumped off. Man, that is unfortunate. But Zero Drew does end up taking him out, man. This is the difference between a Necrolord bleed-oriented Feral and Convoker, man. Convoker is just a one-man button. 1 minute button, trying to see if you can blast him out, but then you could have stuck to that 1 minute. The Necrolord just rots it down over time until it just crushes your soul. And Blomsha gonna be up next, trying to see if he can deal with those bleeds. Potentially summoning up a pet of his own. Quick Fear onto Zero Drew. Could potentially get himself full set of dots. This is where you're going for the full go. That's going to be a Void Eruption. It's going to CC Zero Drew. Does get himself the Shade in order to add on to extra damage. Just trying to get super aggressive silence on the Zero Drew, but he's super low in health himself. Trying to go for Shadowboard Death. I don't know if you really want to go for Shadowboard Death that early. He's going to escape away from Zero, and that's going to be dispersed. This man literally have to disperse with the PI and everything. You actually have to play super defensive. I feel like the disperse didn't really heal you. Is it me? Was that just the dots rotting it, or are you not running the disperse heal talent? It may not be. Gonna be a PI, Zero Drew trying to see if we can just rip him apart. Blomsha with not a lot of health available. Has himself the Vampiric Embrace, but I think it's way too late. Actually, I think he may have killed himself with the Shadowboard Death. I think he was like, you know what? I see the game is over. Quick Shadowboard Death. Bye-bye. Decided, I'm gonna go out. I'm gonna go out on my own terms. But Zero Drew seeing Alpharus, IBF immediately stunning him out in the open as Zero Drew trying to see if he can escape him. Gonna be full Army of the Dead with the A-Bomb Limb. Zero Drew has nowhere to go. Alpharus trying to see if he can lock him down. The Mages of the Dead swinging around the corner trying to get some cast off the bed. Empowered Trinket out of that CC. Trying to keep Zero Drew nearby. Chain of Ice continues to perpetually slowing him down with Death Claws flying in. The bed charging out. Could potentially take him down. It's gonna be Zero Drew still getting attacked by a massive monstrosity. Trying to see if he can maybe regrow through it, but potentially could go for a flush cut. Does he have a flush cut? He needs some kind of defensive right now. Otherwise, he may be down for the count. Trying to get aggressive. Back-to-back bites. There's a lot of regrows back-to-back that may give him a little bit of survivability. The Execute comes out with a Soul Reaper. Friends and regions to potentially keep him alive here. Definitely needs to get interrupted on the cast. Trying to go for Cyclone. Does not get interrupted. Perfect opportunity to go potentially for a flush cut. Man, that was clutch. That was really close. Zero Drew almost went down. Gonna be Alphas. Sacrificing his main goal and summoning a new one just to rotate it, just to expunge whatever life is left out of it into his own health bar before the dampener really catches up with him. Gonna be eyes picked up by the Warlock, by the Death Knight as the Feral leaps right at him. Hope to maybe get an opener on him. Gonna be Spell Ward and Procket for Alpharus. If anything, that's gonna help with the Moonfire and the Swarm damage, but the bleeds are gonna go right through him. Full pet empowerment with the Army of the Dead. Gonna be a lot of opportunity for Zero Drew to potentially take him down. His Alpharus is getting kind of low. Trying to go for a bit of recovery without dipping. And that's gonna be Zero Drew just absolutely blasted out by the pets. Quick maim on Alpharus, super low. Zero Drew finds himself at no health whatsoever. Needs to go for a defensive frenzy reach. A quick roar onto the Death Knight. Does break away with mobility. Gonna be immediate flesh cut by the Death Knight looking for that recovery. And so is Zero Drew. Did he flesh cut while in bear form for maximum value? Or was that just like a cat from Fleshcraft. He may have just went for a cat from Fleshcraft just to make sure he can recover. But hopefully he end up maximizing with a bear because he just gets such a much bigger shield. And speaking about these bigger shields, I think everybody can agree. It's gonna be kind of nice playing the next expansion and not having some shield based on your health bar. I think it's gonna be really nice. Fleshcraft not coming back. Don't get me wrong, some of these coming abilities have been fun, but Fleshcraft, man, I feel like that's been one of the more problematic ones at times. Stun onto Alf, summoning up the A-bomb limb, stunning onto Zero Drew, has a trinket, does decide to burn it. That's going to be Barskin and everything. Army of the Dead, not joining in just yet. Looks like he's setting him up for one. Bash to Alf, and Zero Drew trying to see if he can escape it. Getting yoinked back in over and over. Zero Drew no health whatsoever. Army of the Dead finally joining in, trying to get a stun for Alf, but it's going to be IB out to follow. Got himself the A-bomb. Looks like the best are actually attacking somebody else. Looks like they're attacking Chicago for a second. Zero Drew trying to go for a Cyclone. No way for Alf to stop it. Did not have an interrupt, or did not have a pet stun or anything. Or maybe even a grip. Anything could have interrupted it, but Zero Drew is going to be able to break away for a second. 5 minutes into the duel, 5% dampening rolling in. Quick sacrifice on the pet. That's going to be Alfred's recovering a little bit of health, trying to play as aggressively as he can, while also worrying about his health bar. Utilizing defenses early in order to make sure he doesn't fall behind, which is a really good move. You don't want to fall behind, especially against a Feral Druid. You have a lot of damages on Holy DK, so as long as you try to maximize the damage value, you'll be fine. Actually denying the stealth opener for Zero Drew, which is perfectly well done for Alf. That's going to be a quick meme. Kinda actually under a ton of pressure. Oh my god, what was that set of bleeds? That was literally every bleed with Berserk, and all of it didn't get a chance to even recover. My goodness, absolutely just melted, squeezed out like a sponge. Jesus, Bacon gonna be up next. Quick Roar versus Zero. Trying to see if he may be able to catch up with the Cyclone. Could he potentially go for restart? Looks like building comp points, so maybe gonna go for a maim Convoke. Zero does not have a trinket. Fleshcraft interrupted. Zero with a maim. Berserk, everything. Convoke, massive damage. Oh my god, almost took him down. Had the comp points with a bite to follow. And Tin God actually gets a chance to play. My god, actually gets a moment to gameplay. That was a Feral Druid on an absolute rampage there, boys. Finally got a chance to play. Bacon tried to see if he could escape Tint. Last time he was just able to devour Tint and single Convoke. Can he do it again? He did it through a full Fleshcraft shield. He did it through a full shield. Tint was like, you know what? I think I should be okay. I should hopefully be okay. If I trigger this early, I'll probably die against the Feral. So I need to kind of like hope that my Fleshcraft will be enough. And it was like, wait. Literally devoured. So if Bacon can last long enough, he may be able to try to convoke Tint God again. Tint, if he is going to play risky, he may not trinket again. He may be like, you know what? I need that trinket for the future guy. Actually, I guess at this point with Bacon and Ski, I guess at this point, like, he could trinket. It's a worry he'll be finding next. So I feel like at this point, like, maybe playing safe as a play. Gonna be Offensive Fury onto Bacon, locking him down for a second. Wallace up for the Druid with Thorns. And it's gonna be Tint backing up out of there, trying to avoid the Thorns damage, trying to keep himself alive and healthy. Cyclone could potentially interrupt it. Shot him up for a second to dodge it. Bacon trying to see if he can get away. Was that an incap on somebody? I swear to god, it looked like it was incap. Or maybe a roar onto 10. BDB down. Bacon could be in big trouble. It's going to be damage on 10. Does he have enough opportunity here? Does he have enough pressure? Going to be emergency healing for Bacon with a Bardic Skin. Maybe enough to keep himself alive. Definitely is something. Stun onto 10 with a maim. Not looking for a Convoke yet. He's just looking for a bit of recovery. But he's keeping a Moonfire on him. 10 not letting the Druid get away. But that's going to be quick juke. Oh, Bacon does escape for a second. But the Monk is still hot on his trail. It's going to be Bacon trying to see if he can catch a restealth. Roar onto 10. Does he have the Cyclone? Have him to chance it. Does not get it. Wait, doesn't get interrupted. No, wait, Bacon may go down. Oh my goodness. I think that Moonfire may have broke Tin God out of that cycle or out of that roar. That cycle would have been perfect though. And SKJ is going to be up next. Big old Blaze versus Tind. Trying to see if he may be able to maximize damage. Big War Stomp, War Breaker with a Kyrian Spear. Got some parry up and running. Going to be a full Reflect of Karma as well as the Angel Stricken for Tind. Trying to see if he can take this damage up as best as possible. SKJ charging at him. Intercepting him. Banner to try to disrupt any kind of CC. Tind does take down the banner but does get executed. Oh my god, this man just absolutely slammed him. 9 minutes of duel, 26% dampener out of the Chicago is going to give SKJ much of an opportunity to recover here. The Warrior is trying to stay aggressive. It's going to be a big old static totem. Is going to try to see if he can escape it. Cannot really focus on totem fast enough. But he's going to try to see if he can focus on Chicago. Is he going to try to kill the Earth Elemental? Could he potentially give himself a heal? Maybe he'll try to see if he can kill the Raptors. Because he could potentially maybe recover. If he executes something, if he kills something, he does get impending victory or a normal heal. Quick AoE stun in Chicago as SKJ gets low. Try to see if he can back up out of there. Playing the Kyrian, so there's only so much he can really do. Dotted up, so I think Chicago's going to have him. If only the man had some kind of a heal like a flesh cut, he may have been okay. Reflect on Chicago. SKJ had no health whatsoever. Has himself parry coming back up very, very soon. Does recover just a modicum of health. SUNDERED to SKJ. Trick inside of him immediately. Try to see if he can walk over Chicago, but there's nothing you could do against a shaman. Man, that warrior absolutely popped off. That was, you just went in at the monk and just absolutely cut him in half. Did a lot of damage in the short time he got to play. Zero Drew with 3 kills. Actually get a chance to play. We got ourselves the boys back up in the arena. All right, everybody, let's get another up and running for the day. At least one more duel going, boys.